I got digital dash, came right with a op. I walk in the store and I bought the stock. I hide in the bins and pull out the lot. Got Tiffany diamond, it cost me a lot. They flying like birds, but drop on this hot. 400 degrees, I burned up the block. Burn out, make one call, they turn out. CC the gang, get the word out. When the shit getting hot, you the first out. Cover my wrist with a watch and I flood it with rocks. Now I look at the time all day. Be high, I rap the old block and I drop off the top. And I know you can see my face. You my dog at the end, don't care what the bitches say.
Alright, before we go too far into this video, I want to make sure to go over this. Now, we were at 4.2%. We're all the way up to 9.7%. But still, 90% of y'all that are watching my videos aren't even subscribed. I know y'all mess with the videos. We finna be going so crazy, so you might as well hit that sub button. It's that simple. Yo, what's up YouTube? It's your boy Fitz back in with yet another video. Today I'm coming at you guys with yet another build video. And today we've done the point guards, we've done the shooting guards, the small forwards, the power forwards. We're on the centers. Now, I usually do these at the weekend, but we gotta, you know what I'm saying, we gotta go ahead and get this joint out the way and execute it because we gotta hop into banger week. Banger week will be starting tomorrow. This is very, very overdue because this is supposed to be for 50K, but we way past that already. So yeah, we're gonna be doing banger week starting tomorrow. But for today's video, we're gonna be going over the best center builds in order. And it's gonna be very surprising, but I don't think it's gonna be as surprising as it might seem. But yeah, without further ado, let's hop straight into it. Alright, so coming in as the first honorable mention is going to be a 3-level score. Now, this is like a play shot or a stretch playmaker, but it's at the center position. So the way you want to make this is going to be playmaking and shooting, both getting Hall of Fame. Then when it comes to the physical profile, I show balanced pie chart, but I would go with speed so you can be as fast as possible because speed rating is the most important rating in this game, and strength is a little bit overrated in my opinion. They said it was going to mean a lot, but all the things that they said kind of seem like cap to me. Then when it comes to the attributes, you do get 1 finishing, 23 shooting, 23 playmaking, and 11 defensive. Then when it comes to the height and the body type I went pretty much you want to go built or burly. Then when it comes to the height, I went lowest height, 6'9". Then when it came to the weight, I made sure, because I did go balanced, I did go up in weight to be able to have that strength and interior defense. But like I said, you want to go with speed, and if you want to go speed, you probably go down in weight. Then with that being said, you want to go with the wingspan. I did go longer in wingspan so I can be that much better on defense when it comes to rebounding and stuff, but that does take a hit on your shooting. But then when it comes to the takeover is very simple. You get actually some pretty decent options, but the easiest one definitely is going to be sharp takeover, and I go with sharp takeover, and it comes out as a 3-level score, similar to shades of LaMarcus Aldridge, DeAndre Ayton, and Marvin Bagley III. Alright, coming in at the last honorable mention on this list before we get into the actual top 5. So for the last honorable mention on this list, we're going to go over another 3-level score, which is made very similar. You can really argue one is better than the other. Maybe the other one is better because it gets Playmaking Hall of Fame. This one is pretty much the same thing, but it doesn't get Playmaking Hall of Fame, but you're going to have higher shooting stats. So let's hop into it. So you're going to go with the shooting and playmaking, but you're not going to be able to get Playmaking Hall of Fame. Physical profiles, the same thing. If you want more strength, go balance. But if you want to be the best type, I would go speed pie chart. That's gonna make you as fast as possible. Then when it comes to the attributes, you're gonna end up getting 1 finishing, 26 shooting, 20 playmaking, and 9 defensive rebound badges. Next is going to be the body type and the height. So the body type, built or burly. Then when it comes to the height, I would go 6'9", the shortest possible when it comes to centers. Then when it comes to the weight, now depending on if you went speed pie chart, you would go lower on the weight to make sure you have the highest speed possible. But for this, we went for pretty much interior defense and strength, so we went higher on the weight. Then when it comes to the wingspan, we did go max wingspan to make sure that we can be able to shoot at the highest rate possible. And yeah, we ended up going with sharp shooter takeover again because that's the only takeover in this game that's going to get you plus 10 to your 3. And if your 3 is that low off the rip, you definitely want to be able to have that sharp takeover. That's going to make a big difference. At 99, you're going to have at 79, and then with sharp takeover, you're going to have an 89 3-pointer. That's going to make a big difference. And the build comes out as a 3-level score, similar to the same exact people, except they changed one, and now we got Nikola Vucevic. Alright, so hopping into the top 5. Now, we are into the top 5. Now, the builds that I just went over, those are going to be underrated builds. And not a lot of people are going to make those builds, but I'm going to just say that. Those builds are actually underrated. It's only going to be a certain few that's going to know why those are underrated. Now we're gonna hop into this next one. The next one is gonna be at 5. It's going to be pretty much like a pure stretch, but it's gonna be called a stretch 5. So the way that you make this build, you're gonna go with the pretty much all green pie chart. Then when it comes to the physical profile, the same thing as I said earlier. If you want more strength, go balance. But if you want with speed, go speed pie chart. That's really up to you. I feel like speed is more important in this game, but I did go balance for like the big men, just people that want to see that. So yeah, I did go that. Next is going to be the attributes. So for the attributes that I ended up getting on this build was 30, 12, and 9. 30, 12, and 9. That's actually pretty good with 1 finishing. Now, you can do it differently in a lot of different ways, but yeah, just more of the story, you're going to get 1, 30, 12, and 9 if you want to get the most out of it. Then when it comes to the body type, I went built up early, but it doesn't really matter for a pure stretch because you're not really going to be banging inside too much on offense either way. Then when it comes to the height, I did go 6'9" again. Then when it comes to the weight, I made sure to go up in the weight because I did go for strength and interior defense. But if you're not going for strength and interior defense and you're going for speed, go down in weight to make sure that you have the highest speed possible. Then when it comes to the wingspan, I did go max wingspan. At 99, I'm going to be able to have an 85 3-pointer off the rip. Then when it came to the takeover, you get sharpshooter, post takeover, rim protector takeover, and glass unit takeover. I did go sharp takeover because that's going to get you a plus 10 at 99. With takeover, I'm going to have a 95 3-pointer. That's going to get you 2 whole tiers. And the only takeover that gets you plus 10 is sharpshooter takeover. And the build comes out as a stretch 5, similar to LaMarcus Aldridge, Vucevic, and Towns. If you don't know, Towns is actually one of the most underrated stretch bigs of all time. It's like really underrated. And yeah, that's actually pretty good, similar to. So yeah, that's going to be the build that comes in at number 5. All right, next is going to be the build that comes in at number 4. It's going to be a paint beast. We might get on a little streak of paint beasts right here. I'm not going to even lie to you now. This is the best center builds in the game. Now, this is going to be not the green, but the red and blue pie chart. You're going to be able to get red and blue Hall of Fame badges. Then when it comes to the physical, same thing as I've been saying. If you want more speed, go speed pie chart. But if you want to be better on strength and interior defense, you want to go with the balanced pie chart. It's going to pretty much make you have the highest strength possible, but also not losing anything else. Then when it comes to the attributes, you are going to end up able to have a pretty decent amount of finishing and defensive at the center position. But if you make it at the center position, you just take too much of a hit on a couple of important things. So I went with 26, 1, 1, and 24. But if you want more playmaking, you can do that. But like that's just how it just ended up happening to be. Then when it comes to the height, I did go 6'9". I would not go anywhere below 6'9" for this type of build because you're gonna lose too much on your rebounding. So yeah, it's very important to go 6'9". Then when it comes to the weight, I did go higher on the weight to be able to have that max to your defense, max strength. But if you went speed pie chart, you're gonna be going for speed. So you're gonna take a hit on your interior defense, but you're gonna have a lot more speed. It just depends on what you think is more important this year. And interior defense rating isn't the most important thing this year. I'm gonna be honest with you. I pretty much care more about block. Then when it comes to the wingspan, we did got max wingspan. That was pretty simple. So yeah. Then when it comes to the takeovers, we get glass unit and rim protector takeover. I'm gonna go glass unit takeover, and the build comes out as a paint beast, similar to Clint Capella, Andre Drummond, and Bill Russell. A lot of people try to say he the GOAT just because he got so many rings, but I mean, if you get him as a similar to or shades of, you're doing something right. All right, now hopping into the top 3. Now this is the build that a lot of people gonna think is number 1, but it's the paint beast, but it's gonna be all red. I'm gonna show you guys how to make it. So it's gonna be all red. Like I said, you're gonna get pretty much all defensive Hall of Fame badges. You're gonna pretty much have max cap on everything on defense that you can possibly have at the center position, no matter what position you are. Not position, but height. Then when it comes to the physical, same thing as I've been saying. You can go speed pie chart if you want to be faster. In my opinion, I feel like speed pie chart is more important than having it all balanced, because if the faster you are, the more important. It's the second most important attribute in the game, in my opinion. But you can go balanced if you want to have that strength and interior defense type build. I don't feel like those are as important as speed this year, and by no means. So I'm gonna just say that. Then when it comes to the attributes, you do get 15, 1, 1, and 30. When it comes, one I noticed when it came to making these builds, you're gonna lose too many finishing, or you're gonna lose too much on a certain attribute to be able to get the 3 playmaking. So you gotta put like so much onto playmaking that it's just really not even worth it at that point. So I just was going 15, 1, 1 with the 30. Then when it came to the body type and the height, I did go pretty much built or barely every single time on all these builds. If you haven't figured that out by now, when it comes to the height, you did go 6'9". People might be why you're not going 6'8". You can't go under 6'9" at center. Then when it comes to the weight, that's really on you, you know what I'm saying? I pretty much made sure I had the highest interior defense possible while also having the highest strength possible, while also not losing too much on speed and acceleration. But you can do the same thing vice versa if you want for speed. Make sure you have the highest speed possible and acceleration, while also make sure that you're not losing too much on strength and interior defense. Now also on a build like this, when you go down on your weight, you're also going to be getting a lot for your driving nose, so that's going to be making a big difference too. Then when it comes to the wingspan, I will go max wingspan. That's going to be making a huge difference on the way the build is. You're going to be able to have a 95, 95, 95 all off the rip, and at 99 you're going to have a 99 standing up, a 99 offensive rebound, defense rebound, block. So much stuff being 99, making this build very, very glitchy. I'm gonna just say that. Then when it came to the takeover, you either go glass or rim protector. That's really dependent on you. And yeah, I'm gonna go glass in the takeover, and the build comes out as Paint Beast with the same similitudes as the last one: Bill Russell, Andre Drummond, and Clint Capella. All right, we're finally moving on to a build that's a different name and all that other stuff, but this is still not the number one. This is the build that I like playing with because it's so versatile, but we're gonna hop into it. So this is going to be the build called a glass cleaner. So the way you make this, you're gonna go at the center. Then when it comes to the pie chart, you're gonna go with the playmaking and defensive pie chart. Now the reason why this is so good is because playmaking, Hall of any build that gets playmaking Hall of Fame, no matter what position, you're gonna be able to get floor general and diamond. On big men, that actually makes a big difference when it comes to helping your teammates shoot, and that's actually a big deal in this game. Then when it comes to the physical profile, I will go with speed pie chart, but for video purposes, I did go balance to show people how high you can get your strength, how high you can get your interior defense and stuff like that. But I will go speed pie chart and make sure that you're as fast as possible, because speed is just the second most important attribute in this game. Probably the most important attribute for big men, in my opinion. So yeah, then when it comes to the attributes, you are going to be able to get 9, 1, 19, and 23. You don't necessarily need 19 playmaking, so you could throw that on your finishing if you want to, but yeah, that's what we ended up having. And when it comes to the body type and height, burlier built every single time. Then when it comes to the height, you want to go 6'9". Then when it comes to the weight, pretty much you want to go minimum weight. On this one, I actually showed speed pie chart, so that's another thing. On this one, I did a little bit different. I did show speed pie chart, and you end up actually being able to have an 82 speed off the rip without 99 and gym rat. So at gym rat and 99, you can actually have a 90 on your big man. That's pretty crazy at 6'9". Then when it comes to the wingspan, you're gonna go max wingspan, and off the rip, you can have a 91 defensive rebound, so you can get that up to a 95. And for you're just gonna make a really big difference. Then when it comes to the takeover, easily gonna go glass screener takeover, and the build comes out as a glass screener build, similar to shades of, or the exact same as the last two paint beasts. But in my opinion, this one is just better because you just help people so much more, and you can still do just as much on this build as you could on the other ones. So yeah. And alright, last but not least, coming in at number one is probably the most hated build on this list, but probably the most hated build in this game. Might even be more hated than playmaking shot creators fading with screens at all times with Curry slide, is the post scorer. This is going to be the best post scorer build in the game, the best center build in the game, all the above. I'm going to show you guys exactly how to make it. So you're going to go with the center position, obviously, but you're going to go with all blue pie chart. Then when you go at all blue pie chart, you want to go balanced pie chart, so you can be able to have the highest strength interior defense without losing too much on the other stuff. Now, this is a 7'3" build. Then people are already going to be like, why make it 7'3"? Because everybody make their stuff 6'8". You're going to have a height advantage. You can just literally abuse the post, whatever you want to do, post fades, post hooks, whatever you want to do. Don't be too toxic. That's all I'm going to say. But yeah, when it comes to the attributes, you're going to end up getting, this is actually the most badge build in the game, by the way. And it's actually very good. So you can get 30, 6, 20, and 11. Now you can actually get more if you wanted to. You can be able to get 68, but this is going to be the most, this is going to pretty much be the best way to make it as well-rounded as possible. So yeah, keep that in mind. You can get 7 on shooting, but this is the best way to make it as well-rounded as possible, in my opinion. So yeah, you're going to get 36, 20, and 11, but you could get 37, 20, and 11 if you really wanted to. Then when it comes to the body type, you can go built or burly. That's up to you. Definitely want to go with one of those that's going to make you as big and thick as possible. You want to go 7'3", 100%. Then when it comes to the weight, you just go ahead, go max on the weight to make sure that you have the 95 and that max interior defense. Then when it comes to the wingspan, pretty much just go ahead and put that thing as high as possible, so you get the highest block possible, highest offensive rebound as possible, highest defensive rebound as possible, and it's just gonna make you that much better of a post scorer. Then when it comes to the takeover, it's very simple what takeover you're gonna go with. The post score takeover, and the build actually comes out as a paint beast. And this is This is a player in all my 2K. Since they came out with this stuff, I've never seen this name pop up. Yao Ming. They say Yao Ming, Brook Lopez, and Hassan Whiteside. I don't really get that Hassan Whiteside, but yeah, Brook Lopez actually has some post moves. I guess Yao Ming, but yeah, that's going to be pretty much the best center build, the best post score build, all the above, even the most hated build in the game. But yeah, man, I just ranked all of the best center builds in order from least to worst, from worst to best, whatever. I say from least to worst. Man, come on, man. But yeah, go ahead, leave a like on this video if you enjoy. Subscribe if you're new, man. We got more videos coming out every single day. Turn on post notifications, be the first to every single one of my videos. Share this video to anybody you think this will help. But yeah, man, it's your boy Fitz, man. And I'm about to be mad.
Tell them to bring me my money. Yeah! Head in the clouds, walk through the city, they taking you out. Bitches be talking, they running their mouth. A bag in the back and a stick in the couch. You know what it's about. Had to cope with all the pain, so I'm about to die, man. They say he going too fast.
Yo, we back again with another giveaway on the channel. This is going to be the third NBA 2K21 giveaway for the current gen. This is going to be the last one for current gen, but this one is going to actually last a month long. This is going to be ending on October 11th. Now, to enter, all you got to do is pretty much be finding this on Twitter or IG. Do all the instructions. You can even do bonus entries, which is going to be consistent of pretty much like following me and stuff like that. But yeah, it's very, very simple giveaway. I'm actually teaming up with a corporation called Vast, so they're really helping me do this to really much reach it out to as many people as possible, because this is going to be the last giveaway of current gen. I might do some more in the future if this does well for like next gen. I've been thinking about doing a console giveaway, thinking about doing game giveaways for next gen, so depending on how well this does, we might do that. But yeah, man, for this giveaway, we are going to be giving away a copy of NBA 2K21 for the Xbox One or the PS4. And we're going to be giving away a controller for whatever console of choice. So yeah, man, all I'm going to say is enter that while you can. And yeah, it does end on October 11th. So yeah, man, go ahead, enter that.